Hey, what's up with Gavin Timms? How you doing, Gavin?
Good, Joe. How are you? Good morning.
I'm excited about today because we're going to be talking about the M.A.D Bootcamp we got coming up next week. M.A.D stands for what, Gavin?
Marketing, automation, and delegation.
Right. The three keys to success in this business. If you want to grow your business, if you want to get more leads, close more deals, make more money, you need to understand these three keys to success: marketing, automation, and delegation. And it all starts with marketing, right? Marketing is the lifeblood of our business. And we just finished a 5 leads in 5 days challenge. It was awesome. We've done this how many times, Gavin? 3, 4 times or
Yeah,
something?
3, 4. Yep.
And it was just a blast. It was a lot of fun to dive deep into a few really simple marketing tactics and strategies and watch people's eyes just open up and say, oh my gosh, we actually had students in this challenge that got leads and made offers and got deals under contract. I mean, it's just crazy. And we were teaching simple, basic things. There are no secrets in this business, right, Gavin? I mean, we were just teaching them consistent marketing and training them in systems and ways that they could actually take this marketing and get a virtual assistant to do it for them or something like that, right?
Yeah, absolutely. And it was in small amounts, right, that were manageable. That was the big thing. I think everyone gets overwhelmed. They think they've got to do all these, hours of work, and you really haven't. As long as you have a plan and that you can execute it. I mean, we were just getting them to literally do like 10 things a day, right?
Yeah.
Or 10 of the same thing that was going to generate at least one lead, if not more, per day. And then they could see when that lead came in, well, what if I did more of it? What would happen? You would get more leads. And then on top of that, but what if I actually then start to delegate this to a VA and have them do it for me? What can I do? So it was a massive transition, a mindset transition throughout the week. You could see everyone kind of a little nervous on day one, but by day 4 or 5, just to see the traction that everyone was getting was amazing.
Yeah. So, by the way, what we're talking about here is our M.A.D Bootcamp we got coming up too next week, May 9th and 10th, as we're recording this right now. You go to madbootcamp.com. We're doing a live virtual boot camp. You can stay at home in your pajamas and learn all about marketing automation and delegation. And one of the things that came out of this challenge, we're going to talk about some of the marketing that we taught here. And we're going to share with you some of our testimonials that we got from this. Because again, I get so excited when I see people actually implementing the simple things that we give them, giving them real simple, small wins. And then they start doing it. I mean, we had seasoned investors and new investors in there that were doing the marketing, getting excited because for the first time in a long time, they're actually talking to sellers. They're actually making offers. And that's how you make money in this business, right? So anyway, we have a boot camp coming up. It's virtual, and we're going to be diving deep into marketing, automation, and delegation. And if you want more information, go to madbootcamp.com, madbootcamp.com. But some of the things that people were telling us, Gavin, is after they get these leads coming in, they're like, all right, now, how do I set up the systems to get this marketing done for me in spite of me? Right now, I don't want to lose my nights and weekends. I don't want a second job. How do I have these systems in place to get this done for me in spite of me? And they also, like, oh, now I've got these leads. How do I talk to sellers? How do I make offers? How do I follow up with these leads? Right. And we decided let's do a boot camp where we dive deep into those things. Our whole goal of this boot camp is to teach people how to get more leads, close more deals, make more money. And it's just like, if you want to make more money, you got to do some deals. If you want to do some deals, you got to make some offers. If you want to make some offers, you got to talk to sellers. If you got to talk to sellers, you got to get leads and you got to do the marketing to talk to. So it's just a real simple, basic, foundational thing that we're going to be doing here. But it's important to understand getting these systems right, because then you can start running your business on autopilot, right?
Yeah, absolutely. And I think people get it wrong. If you don't get them leads coming in, right? People want to automate and delegate before the thing works, right? And that's where it goes wrong, because you bring in team members in, VAs in. If it's not set up correctly, you're just wasting more money and you're not generating anything. And it's not potentially the VA's fault. It's because you don't have it set up right in the first place to be able to put that automation and delegation in. So then it can tenfold. And that's what we're going to be teaching through that boot camp to make sure everyone understands that and exactly how to do it.
Man, I love this. We asked people in this challenge that we just did, how did this improve your life? How did it improve your business? And we had people said, listen, I just plan to repeat this stuff next week. I'm only adding more contacts each day as I get better at this. Oh, it's going to be fantastic with consistency. My problem and challenge has been no follow-up. No wonder I don't get any responses because I'm not doing any follow-up. What did you appreciate about this boot camp we just did? I'm finding more quality seller and buyer leads. Someone else said this will help me get in the business, and then when successful, allow me to quit my job. This is going to put money in my pocket. This will replace my job. I'm reading what other people are saying here. I've realized I need a more structured marketing plan. I was hoping to find the right partner for my business, but I've now decided to perhaps maybe hire a VA instead to do my marketing. I love this. They said this was a good kick in the pants for how silly I have been putting off what is actually rather simple to do. All right. There's so many things in here. I believe if you change it to a complete turnaround, talking about it. Okay, cool. This is a game changer. This has immensely impacted my business. I've learned the importance of cheap free leads and the value of making offers and following up. So we're going to be diving deep into that. And we surveyed everybody. On average, Gavin, on average, the people that completed the challenges that we gave them, they on average got 4.2 leads doing free marketing.
Amazing.
Yeah. So we're not talking about knocking on doors, driving for dollars, although those are good. We're not talking about spending thousands of dollars in direct mail. We're just talking about getting motivated seller leads, right? So go to madbootcamp.com, madbootcamp.com. Gavin, people are wondering about my background. Should I watch this, guys? Watch this. Oh my goodness, look at that. Where am I, Gavin?
Looks like Lake Tahoe to me.
I wish I was at Lake Tahoe. But I'm
Where are you?
I'm in my office in St. Louis, and that's not a green screen. Look, I can wave my hand and this doesn't disappear. And I can change my background here. Watch this. Let me go to, how about this for a background? Is it working here?
Yeah, you're in the mountains.
Oh yeah, boom. How about this? I'm just showing off my I have a new screen back here that's actually a projector screen. So I have a projector behind me shooting up, and it's my new favorite toy. I got it installed yesterday. And now I'm going to have set up here, Gavin, 3 different cameras. So I can look at this camera and look at that camera and go like, yeah, baby. It's going to be more interactive and real. So it's not just one camera the whole time. But yeah, so this is why I love working from home, Gavin, right? Because we can do deals from anywhere. I can pretend I'm in the mountains, right? Doing deals from the lake overlooking the beautiful mountains. I'm trying to find a scene, Gavin, of a golf course that, looking through a window into a beautiful golf course, maybe Augusta or something like that.
Yeah, I was going to say like Augusta.
Yeah. And I got these colored lights behind me that I can change. I think right now that one's kind of a yellow pink and that one's blue or something. But yeah, so anyway, totally not related to anything what we're talking about here. But we're talking about this 5 leads in 5 days bootcamp. And we had a bunch of people give us testimonials. I'm looking here in this. Maybe I could share my screen here. I don't know if that's going to work. Hold on a second here. Now, these are really kind of small. I'm not going to be able to. Let me try. Hold on one second. I'm going to share my screen, see if this works. Because we had a lot of people. These are just a few of the testimonials that we shared. And all right, how's this? How's this? You see that, Gavin? I can zoom in some more.
Yeah, that's good.
Here we go. Arviette. Hello, my name is Arviette. I'm so excited. I got 2 deals from texting owners, but I need some help with what to do next with the contracts. John, got in late from church, got my 12 letters done. I found 10 FSBOs to text, so we'll text them in the morning. This can work and will work for me. I know it's really hard to see. I'm sorry here. Hello, I sent 10 Facebook messages out to houses, got 4 replies that the houses are good money but not interested. I received 3 additional replies from calls and texts from yesterday's actions. The response has been fantastic. Thank you, Joe and Gavin. John, okay, I watched the replay for today. I'm working on my Facebook Marketplace. I sent out 10 texts to FSBOs. I got 4 responses, 1 appointment, and 2 possibilities. I love it. My first text response came from another real estate investor who was in a property with a loss of return. Great. I'm not sure what that means, but they're excited about it. He got a reply from his first Zillow. This is Sandy from her first Zillow FSBO text. Hi, Sandy. Can you send me an offer in the mail to the email on the listing if you'd like? Thanks. Now what do I do? That's what the big question. I mean, it was great having a simple challenge, teaching people how to get leads. But the big questions that we were getting from them was, all right, now what do I do? What next? This is why we're doing the boot camp. Bunny got 2 responses so far. Let's be hungry for success. And one of the things we told him to do was send a text or a Facebook message to people who have FSBOs and just tell them, hey, I'm an investor. Is your price negotiable? And we had a lot of people respond with things like, yes, but reasonable, or I'm open to listening to offers. Michael, day 2 homework, sent 10 text messages, got 2 replies back. Both replies asked if we are purchasing the property. Yes. Lease paying seller monthly, then they have not said no. So at least I got a fast reply. That's awesome. Gracie sending her letters. Love it. Good morning. Getting a jump on my next 10 letters for today. Who's with me? The thing that was so cool about this, Gavin, was people were sending out letters, just posting pictures of them and just getting excited that they're taking massive action. And one of the things we taught him how to do, a little trick with these letters, is to crumple them up and then fold them back out and put them in the envelope. It really increases responses rates. I'm talking to a seller. They have actually 5 properties, sending more letters. I will text agents today. I sent 12 emails to agents today. I spent the day having many calls and texts all day. I was able to create relationships with each. I know this exercise will result in many future deals. OMG, this is from Michelle. It's working. I'm contacting rentals on Zillow and people are responding that they're wanting to sell. This is unbelievable. And I haven't contacted that many people because I've been too busy mailing letters and talking to realtors. Insane.
It's awesome.
I love that, right? This stuff works.
It worked. And what was good as well is that they were, even though again, we gave a simple action, that they were then doing the same thing again the next day and the next day on top of the new stuff. And then they could see how that was going to multiply them leads coming in, which was just incredible.
Yeah. So we're going to be diving deeper into these marketing tactics at madbootcamp.com coming up May 9th and 10th. And the feedback is always just off the charts. I love doing these things because we're hearing from people like, oh, that sounds so simple. And oh my gosh, it actually works. I'm actually getting leads. Your speed to income, guys, I say this all the time, is directly proportional to the number of offers that you make. Again, your speed to income is directly proportional to the number of offers that you make. So if you want to make a lot of money, you got to make a lot of offers. And we're going to show you how simple and easy that actually is to do. It's not hard. It's not rocket science. You just need a coach that can help you, teach you the simple ways to do it and hold you accountable, and be with another group of people that can hold you accountable. Because Gavin, it's all in our head, isn't it? We just get stuck in our head.
Yeah, definitely. It's all mindset. Everyone knows, there's so many people in the business that have been trying to do this for 2 or 3 years. And then I always challenge them to look at well, what have you actually been trying to do? And a lot of people are in education mode, right? And overthinking, and they want to know everything. And we got to break all that down. Until we get a contract, nothing happens. We've got to get a contract on a house. So forget about the exit, forget about all them things. Let's focus on steps 1 and 2. Let's go and be really good at them steps. And then the next steps will automatically come, right? You can watch a 20 to 30 minute video on the next step when you get there. You don't need to watch it now when you're not in that position. So that's what we're going to be big on talking about, is getting the right mindset, getting super clear on what we want, talking about, self-belief. And a lot of people think it's nonsense, but it isn't. 80% of what we do is in here. The knowledge is always already there. We just got to get it out and get you acting on it. And that's going to be our goal. Yeah. I'm excited. We want you on live, guys. This is really important. Make sure you join us live the 9th and 10th. Stay disciplined to joining us because you don't want to miss it. You're not going to watch replays. It's not going to happen. Don't kid yourself. We all say it. I do it as well. So make sure you're on live.
We're going to be doing things that require you to take massive action today, right? Because it's so easy to get in this professional student mode. I was in a professional student mode for 3 years before I started doing deals, because I was just studying, thinking I was accomplishing something, thinking that just learning these tactics and techniques would make me money. But you know what? I got so frustrated at the end of that after 3 years because I was spending so much more money on education than I was actually making. And it wasn't until I got a coach that told me step by step what to do and held me accountable to that. So I knew my back's against the wall. All right, I just got to trust the system. I just got to do it. So when you get out of your head, our big job is to help you believe that it works. Because sometimes he's like, I want it to believe that it works, but I don't really actually believe that it works. Our second big job is to get you to believe that it'll work for you. All right. These marketing tactics work. We wanted to just show you a brief little sample of the testimonials we got. People getting excited, getting leads like, oh my gosh, this is, and we weren't teaching any rocket science. These were real simple tactics and techniques, but we were giving people real simple things to do, giving them opportunities to get real small wins and seeing the excitement, like building the momentum, getting excited, like, yes. All right. Now that you know how to get some leads, let's learn about what to do with those leads once you have them, how to actually now start taking more massive action. So the key to this is massive imperfect action, massive imperfect action. And we're going to teach you how to do that in this bootcamp, madbootcamp.com. Cool. Gavin, real quick, before we wrap this up, let's just summarize. Maybe our internet's a little choppy here. It must be my amazing background screen there that's taking all the bandwidth. I don't know. I need to look into that. But let's review just real quick what we did in the 5 Leads in 5 Days Bootcamp. All right. In the 5 Leads challenge that we just did leading up to this bootcamp. And by the way, guys, if you missed the challenge, you should still come to the bootcamp, of course, right? Because we're going to be reviewing the marketing that we taught there. But real quick, Gavin, the first thing we told people to do is to send 10 letters. And who did we tell them to send the letters to? Handwritten letters.
Well, yeah, there was different things you could do for sale by owners, right? You could do rentals, or you could even pull some off market, right? We gave people options, and the big thing is to make decisions. That was the key. When you are a marketer, you have to make decisions very quickly, because any marketing is good marketing. You just have to get it done. Okay. And that's what, we're doing. And it's actually pretty cool, Joe, because people's letters will now be hitting. Yeah. Right. From when they did it, they're still getting leads. So when we were saying that our averages were like 4.7, some of them direct mails wouldn't have even been in yet. Yeah. So we got to take that into consideration.
And people think direct mail's dead. Oh my gosh, it's not. Right. We send letters to people that aren't normally getting letters. And we like to target niched lists of people that are on the verge, ready, motivated. Right now, the house is vacant. They're going through an eviction. There's a probate. There's a judgment. There's something going on. So we like sending handwritten yellow letters to motivated sellers. And we crumple them up. We talked about hand addressing the envelope, doing 2 stamps to increase your response rates, do a 1-cent stamp. The next day, I'm looking at the mind map that we did. By the way, if you join the boot camp, you're going to get access to our mind map. All right. But the next thing we did is we sent text messages. Text messages. What? Yeah, but not the spammy broadcast text messages that keep on getting blocked. These are personal one-off text messages. We sent them to for sale by owners. We sent them to realtors. We sent them to landlords, sending these simple text messages to people saying, hey, we saw your rental. You wouldn't be interested in selling it, would you? Or you saw your house for sale on Zillow. It's a FSBO, for sale by owner. We are investors. Is your price negotiable? So super powerful. People started sending texts, started getting leads. The next day we talked about sending messages to people on Facebook Marketplace. And this is really powerful. Actually, in the live challenge that we did, I actually got responses from sellers live while we were doing this, just sending them Facebook messages from Facebook Marketplace saying, hey, saw your property here. Your rental, you wouldn't consider maybe an offer to sell it, would you? Or we're investors. Is your price negotiable? People responding positively to that, right? And then those are people you can follow up with. On our VIP coaching call that we did after, we actually talked to some of these people live, and you got to hear us listen in, which was pretty cool. The next day, we talked about sending emails to realtors of older listings. What? I didn't think there were deals anymore on the MLS, right? All you had to do was stick a property on the MLS, and you get multiple offers above asking price. Why? Okay, then we looked, and there are tons and tons of properties that have been on the market for over 30, 60, 90 days that need work and need updating. So we contacted those realtors and said, hey, if we could get that seller their price they're asking for, would they consider seller financing or lease purchase or something creative like that? Got a lot of good responses from that. Then the fifth day rather was the money day. Gavin, this is your favorite, the money day. Talk about this a little bit, because we're going to be diving deep into this in the boot camp, because this is where there's so many leads out there and there's so much gold. What is that?
The phone, guys, right? The money day is the phone, right? That is where the gold is made. The $1 million skill is sales, but you don't even need to be good. You just need to learn how to position, okay, and have simple conversations. And a lot of it then goes in, well, who do I call? You're following up with everyone. You're following up with the people that you made offers to. You're following up with the people that didn't even respond to you, right? If you sent 10 text messages, you got 4 response. 1 said yes, 3 said no, 6 people didn't respond. Call all 6. Right? That's what we want you to do. And it's how much do you want it? And you've got to get better on the phone. The only way to get better on the phone is to get on the phone. And we're going to be teaching again in this boot camp, not trying to turn you into a salesperson and get all salesy, just the right questions, the right positioning, the way to position an offer. Okay. When do you offer a cash offer, and when do you pair it with a creative finance or a lease option, things like that? When should you leave the cash offer off the table? And you just have to listen for signs and signals in the conversation that if they're mad because they're getting lowball cash offers, then you probably shouldn't be making a lowball cash offer right now if you want that conversation to move forward. So a lot about sales is listening. And the seller tells you everything that you need to know, and they will tell you what you want that you need to do for them. You're not going in to make money, right? You're going in to solve a problem. So you're going to find out what the situation is, what's going on, and your job as an investor is to solve that problem. If you solve the problem, you will get paid. Don't worry, the money will come by solving problems. And if you can't, then you move on to the next call. You still make an offer, you still follow up, because remember, no means not now. And I don't really care what you say today. I want to know what you say in 30 days. Do you have the same intensity, whatever you told me today, in 30 days? So if you was aggressive, like, no, this will sell, this is a great house, it's on the market, whatever, cool, no problem. Seems like a great house, Joe. I'm sure you're going to sell it. If you don't mind, you might have a follow-up in a few weeks just to check on you. I'm sure you're already going to be sold, though. Yeah, of course you can. No problem. Get off the call. Guess what happens? We get back on the phone 3 weeks. Joe still hasn't sold this house. Now, is he as confident as he was in our first conversation? The answer is no, because I guarantee he's going to say, well, I can't believe I'm not at an offering. I can't believe it's not in closing already. This is strange. I thought we were in a hot market. Now he's starting to panic more, and I'm going to dig in a little more at that point. So a lot about sales is how do you position your calls down the pipeline, building that pipeline to be able to close more deals. And that is why you need automation delegation, all right? Consistent marketing happening, automation delegation, helping that follow up for you so you can really focus on that high level, leads and get them into closing.
So important. And one of the things we're going to show you in this bootcamp that I think is one of the most important things in marketing, in this real estate investing business, is how to get leads fast, right? And how to close deals quickly. There are so many. We're going to show you. I'm just going to leave I'm going to throw the hook out there and see who's interested. But I'm going to show you a secret way, the fastest way to do a deal. And in fact, Gavin, if I had to start all over again in a brand new city, this is exactly what I would do. And it's related to what we're talking about right now. We're going to show that to you on the bootcamp. If we had no money, stranded in a new city that we'd never been to before, never done a deal before, didn't know anybody, starting all over brand new from scratch, this is exactly what I would do to get deals and to make $5,000 in the fastest way possible. All right.
Absolutely.
We're going to talk about it on the bootcamp. It's going to blow you away. It's really simple. You're going to think, oh man, number one, you're going to think I could do that. Number two, you're going to think, oh, that's it. I could do that. So, all right, enough of that. Go to madbootcamp.com. We're going to be virtual May 9th and 10th. It's Monday and Tuesday. You got to be there. And I don't know what else to say about that. Stay tuned, right? Stay tuned, because I'm going to be producing a lot more YouTube content with this incredible screen behind me. It's not a green screen if you're watching. Can I show it one more time, Gavin? Do you mind? I'm going to boot you off. Oh, look, you can see the windows. You can see the windows. Through the windows, the trees are blowing because it's windy outside. And this here is a fake plant in my office, so it makes it look more real. And then I'm going to find more scenes. Anyway, sorry. That's exciting. Oh, I could do this. How's that? All right. Check out the madbootcamp.com, madbootcamp.com. We will see you guys there. And thanks a lot. Thanks, Gavin.
Thanks, guys. Nice show. Bye-bye.
We'll see you guys. Bye-bye.